I swear, I had no idea the Black Rem had taken Dongwon's lab. It was a huge surprise for me, too. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing to do with his absence. Look, this isn't my fault. I just did what Jongbin told me to do. He promised he'd help me become the next guildmaster. Really, I'm a victim here, too. Jongbin is over at the crop storage. If you want answers, go find him yourself.
Hello. Welcome to the crop storage facility. If you don't have official Hogshead business, I ask that you please leave. Haven't you heard? Our dear Hyungum perished in a boating accident. Tragic, really. Now, if you'll please... That fool! I never should have backed him as the replacement guildmaster. I assume you want some sort of bribe to keep quiet about this, then? That isn't possible! It's out of my hands! I don't even know where they took him! The Talus Army. They're the ones who kidnapped Hyungum, and they paid us to keep quiet about it. And if you value your life, I suggest you go along with it too. The Talus Dominion is not to be trifled with.
I may be a simple pig farmer, but I reckon I can help you with this missing guildmaster. Ixanon. Don't reckon I know that feller. I'm Farmer Ick, man of the land. Just give me a patch of dirt and, what's that stick tool that moves dirt around? Spade. That's it. On the tip of my tongue. Anywho, I reckon I may be able to lend a bit of a hand with your current predicament, if you like. You see, the Talus soldiers didn't just kidnap this guildmaster feller. They also took Lao Fu, the next sacred beast you need to meet. Lao Fu has been secretly meeting with the guildmaster to settle the dispute between the Hogland and the Hogshead pastures. The Talus Empire must have crashed the meeting and kidnapped them both. We need to find them quickly, and I know just how we're going to do it. We politely ask that Talus guard over there where they're located. Oh, because we're going to drug him with a truth potion. Didn't I mention that? Here's what we do. Get a kidney from a tea leaf Narlox to make tea for the guard. Then, slip in this truth serum to get him talking.
Glass of tea? For me? Well, I'm on duty, but, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to have one small cup. Good flavor. Quality Narlox leaves in this. Do I detect something else in here? My tongue feels weird. Bad. I don't get paid much, and I hate the army. I wish I kept up with my music. I really just wanted to sing for a living, but my mother said it was a waste of time. Gods, I hate her. Wait, why am I telling you all this? Oh, he's being kept in the old prison tunnel. Oh, why'd I say that? It's a top secret location where we keep our most dangerous prisoners. Jongbin, the crop storage guy, knows way more about those tunnels than I do. I should not have told you that. And I definitely shouldn't give you this map. I think I'm gonna go lie down.
You have acquired a new quest item.
This map contains the locations of our secret prisons in the area. Under no circumstances is this material to make it into enemy hands.
Why are you still here? I told you what's done is done. Youngum is a prisoner of the Talus now. Are you insane? I got a promotion. Can't you just leave this be? You wouldn't dare. You have no proof. No, wait, I've had a crisis of conscience. Your words moved me. I see the light. I clearly want nothing more than to aid you in a daring rescue mission. Just don't mention my involvement in the kidnapping, or blame it all on Seihan. Yeah, Seihan!
I appreciate the rescue. I knew the people of Hogshead Pastures wouldn't let me down. You've got to be kidding me. You Skyhaven punks are the reason I'm in this mess. For years the Talus Dominion has left us alone. But now that the Skyhaven Resistance has set up shop in my town, Talus guards are everywhere. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's always the simple folk who suffer. I don't want to fight a revolution. I just want my people to be left alone to farm in peace. That's what I was working on when I was captured and brought in for this interrogation. I was so close to negotiating peace with the Hoglan leader Laufu. This close! I can't do anything about the Skyhaven and Talus war, but I could at least make peace with the Hoglan. But that's ruined now. I can lead you to where they're keeping him, but after this, we're even for rescuing me. I want nothing more to do with the Skyhaven Resistance. It's awful what they did to Lao Fu. The Talus guards handled me roughly, sure, but they beat Lao Fu like an animal. They tortured him. And the worst part is, Lao Fu knew that I'd been in contact with the Skyhaven Resistance. One word and he'd be set free, and I'd be dead. But he said nothing and took the beatings for me. That hoglin in there is a better man than I'll ever be. Tell him that.
I have heard your name blowing in the wind, Xian. It is good to meet you face to face. Oh yes, I have been following you for some time, and what I have heard assures me you are the one who deserves my life force. This body is weak. In my younger days, 1,000 years ago maybe, I would have gored those insolent soldiers to death in an instant. But now, I barely have the strength to stand up. But what little life force I have left, I want you to have. Use it to defeat the Dark Lord once and for all. Show your respect and receive my life force.
I was too late. He's already gone, isn't he? Of course. All of the secret beasts are my friends. We faced the forces of darkness together. Lycan, Laofu, King Faichi, the Snapjaw Sages, even the mighty Ogong. We faced so many evils together over the centuries, and there are so few of us left to face the nightmares ahead. Don't ever forget the gift Lao Fu has bestowed upon you. The world must know of his sacrifice. I will leave you now to mourn Lao Fu. Keep helping the Skyhaven Resistance. They may prove to be a powerful ally against Jin Soyun. I will honor you, brave Lao Fu.
So the Guildmaster has contacted us. It seems he'll be refusing an alliance with the Skyhaven Resistance. What a shame, but we must respect their wishes. If we force the farmers to join a cause they wanted no part of, we'd be no better than the Talus bastards we're fighting. But do not lose hope. As the farmers say, there's always another row to plow. We'll find other allies, and maybe even find a reason for the Hogshead people to support us. So let's move on then, shall we? Are you ready for your next mission? Good. One of our agents, Sung Woo, has requested our assistance for a rescue mission at the fishing lodge. Make haste! Thanks, traveler!
Help! This Talus soldier will kill me! I was heading out to Sapphire Basin when this damn Talus soldier spotted me and dragged me in here. He says he's going to kill me. Please do something. Please help me. You saved me again. I don't know how to thank you. If you only knew what these Talus scum had done to my village. He knew he was outmatched and couldn't fight his way out. Those Talus thugs will say anything to save their skins. They like to act tough with their army, but you get one of them alone and they're cowards. What? Oh, damn, I'm going to be late!
I'm sorry, but I'll tell you later. I promise.
Thank you.
Hey, who are you? You can't just barge in here. Can't you see these people need rest? You have the Skyhaven badge. I am at your command. The Red Guard. I'm hardly a doctor, but her injuries are pretty severe. I'm trying to keep her comfortable, but there's little more I can do. Now, could you tell me why there is a dead Talus soldier in here? A Brightstone Lyn? He must be Mayor Taywo's delegate. If the Talus had taken him into custody, thank goodness you were able to save him. At least one thing went right today. But this Red Guard? She needs a doctor, and fast. Unfortunately, our only doctor has been kidnapped by the Black Ram. Han Yun-Su was our only doctor. I doubt that the Black Ram knew he was a member of Skyhaven, but whatever their reason, they abducted him. We need Han Yun-Su here. The Skyhaven Resistance has someone on the inside. I've tried to meet with him, but the Black Ram keep changing his shifts. If you can get your hands on the right schedule, we could find the right time to contact him and learn how to save the doctor. You have the schedule. Good. Let me see it. I don't see his name listed for any shifts. Damn, I thought this might happen.
There is another option. We have a second contact, a pirate, who's looked the other way for us before. Only, I don't see his name here either. You know, something isn't right about that Talus soldier. Why was he more concerned with Ilsum than a uniformed Red Guard?
Yeah, you're probably right. No matter, back to the point. If Bumbach is no longer a guard, he's probably hanging around Wayfarer's Wharf. He's always loved fishing. Maybe he found a job doing that? Yes. Why? Do you know him? That may make things easier. You see, even though he works for the Black Ram, he was never truly one of them. If you give him enough coin, he'll talk. If he wants money, give him what he wants. If you can't bargain with the man well, I'll leave it up to you to do what you feel is necessary. But we need him to lead us to Dr. Han Yun-Su. Listen, just do what you can to find the doctor, and quickly. This Red Guard needs our help.
You're no match for me!
It's you! You're not here to kill me, right? Not an honorable warrior like you. You don't blame me for Jadestone, do you? I only did what I did because the Black Ram had my family. And when I went to Do-chan and confessed, I told him everything, of course! Those bamboo jokes wouldn't take me back. Where else was I supposed to go but back to the Black Ram? I needed the money.
Here. They're here somewhere. The kids are in Black Ram daycare, of course. Yes, we had to come here. I mean, Captain Guan's ship wasn't a safe place to raise a family. What with that woman in black showing up and killing the whole crew?
And now Captain Guan's life is dangling by a thread. What's a man to do? My only friend in the world. Besides yourself, of course. But anyway, how are you?
Han Yun-Su. The doctor? Well, of course I know where he is. One such as I always has his ear to the ground, you know. Only my memory's a little fuzzy, if you get my meaning.
No, of course it's urgent. It's just if I had some coin for some groceries. No need to be rude. Just wait right here. You can't blame me for this.
I've seen the error of my ways. I just don't want what's best for the little ones. Those chubby little rascals. I only joined the Black Ram in the first place so they would think I was cool. Of course. Wait, no. It was a kidnapping. Yes, that's right. West. Dr. Hanyansu is west of here. No need to hit me again. You've jogged my memory enough for one lifetime. He's in the Black Ram Trove. Of course I'm telling the truth. The doctor is looking after Captain Guan, who is horribly maimed. How could you believe I would lie about such a thing? I'm not a monster. Those East Fleet jerks wouldn't give back the doctor's medicine. It's not Guan's fault we were attacked by that witch. Why are they punishing us? Warrior, you are as honorable as you are merciful. I know you won't let Captain Guan die, but as for me, I've got to go, get some medicine for my cough from a different doctor, one who lives somewhere else.
You don't look like much of a pirate. What brings you here? Ah, I see. I suppose I've been missing for some time. Thank you, but I am in no danger. I will go nowhere until this man is well. Another patient in peril? By the heavens, what's a man to do? You've got to help me, I beg you. It's life and death. Thank you. The first step is obtaining something to stem the bleeding. There is a flower stockpiled by the Black Ram known as still petal. In small amounts, it can slow one's heart. Next, I will need the medicine the Black Ram confiscated from me. The scout captain has divvied it out to his subordinates. There is one final thing. My tools. I cannot operate without them. These are likely in the possession of the scout captain himself. This man will not survive these lacerations without treatment. Whoever he was before today, he is now my patient. Please move quickly. You've come back. Did you bring... You've come back. Did you bring everything I asked? Wonderful. We must begin immediately. However, the nature of the wound makes the use of anesthetics impossible. You will be in a great deal of pain. It is a delicate operation, but it should not take long. Please do what you can to distract him from the surgery. Talk to him. Well, let's get started.
It's you. I can't believe those East Fleet dogs just let you walk in here. Ah. No kidding. That woman, no, that monster. She had to come and ruin everything. Not so you. That damned woman in black. My whole crew. It was a few days after the raid on Bamboo Village. We were just blowing off some steam.
Bottoms up. Oh, what a day, huh?
Congratulations, boss! You're the luckiest groom in the world!
We weren't so bad out there. Huh.
Boss, why the long face? It's a happy day!
I got Soyu, but lost my brother. And the Black Ram was crushed at the hands of those bamboo guards. Humiliating.
Oh, right. But you know what? Your lady is so blindingly beautiful.
You're right! Drink up, you dogs!
Of course.
Huh? What's the matter? We're finally together. Not happy?
Oh, gosh.
What?
Lady Soyu, where are you going?
Ah, let her go. Let's drink!
Of course, boss.
I almost die of boredom in Bamboo Village. And now I have to put up with these filthy pirates. My beauty can't be wasted in a place like this. This is so unfair.
Oh, over there!
More lovely ladies. You boys sure know how to spoil me. And they look like they know how to have fun. Huh?
We'll be taking this girl. Now why don't you just go huddle in a corner and no one will get hurt?
She plays hard to get. How did you boys know my type? Not yours?
Come with me.
Where?
The Imperial Palace.
Imperial Palace?
I will make you an empress.
Hey!
Who do you think you are?
I'll teach you to mess with my girl. Well, You could see for yourself what happened next. But Soyu, she went with that woman willingly.
Ah, Songwoo's message mentioned you. My name is Jonggon, and I too am here to set the doctor free. I mean no disrespect. It's just that for all Songwoo knew, you were already dead. Anyway, I have a different task for you. An important official named Jung Hado will be arriving soon at Wayfarer's Wharf. He was in the Dominion capital of Zaiwei on Skyhaven business, but in light of the commander's disappearance... As you represent Skyhaven Commander, I would like you to meet with him. Please escort him out of harm's way in my stead. Thank you. I put this in your capable hands.
Totally wet. Oh, yeah. All over the place.
Hey, what's that?
What?
Someone's coming.
Hey, who do you think you are? Get lost! Hey, I'm talking to you!
It was a good day.
Ignore my words, will you? Well, let's see if you could ignore this!
Over there!
Impressive for a pirate.
How dare you! We are the Black Ram!
Huh. Is this all? He who knows not friend from foe is a poor soldier. You have my apologies, John. What brings you here? Ah, to raise a hand against one with such generous intent. Forgive my churlishness. We invite trouble chatting idly while the enemy is about. Let us continue this elsewhere. Shall we?
Offended!
It's not working! Take this! Just die!
Get ready!
Now that moths no longer rush to flame, we may speak freely. You do not carry yourself like the Skyhaven. Why do you aid us? You received the Skyhaven badge from someone named Shinhai. Curious. Nevertheless, your task remains if you are still willing. Negotiations are still underway with the Snapjaw of the Sapphire Basin. Securing their allegiance is imperative for our victory over the Talus. Travel to Angler's Watch and ask for a man named Bondu, our regional operative coordinator. He would know how best to put you to use. Though our paths now diverge, I count you among my dearest allies. Safe travels, Jian.
Hey, stranger. I haven't seen you in a while. Loose talk says that the guilds weren't interested in an alliance. That's quite the shame. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is an authentic Fish Network uniform. Sometimes maintaining your cover involves a lot of fish guts. I don't recommend it. I've gotten word that the Skyhaven commander is nearby. She's discussing the possibility of joining forces with the Brightstone Rebellion in the fight against the Talus. Helping Brightstone out is a big commitment, but the benefits would be well worth it. Skyhaven would receive more troops, access to the Soulstone mine, and a staging area just outside the most important Talus outpost in the entire region. Right now, I'm trying to make sure the meeting place is still clear. I sent a man, Rohyuni, on ahead to scope the location, but I haven't heard back. It's been hours. He should have sent word by now. I'd love if he could, but unfortunately the meeting location was kept a secret, even from me. The details were sealed in an envelope that was to be delivered to the second-in-command. Unfortunately, the courier was slain by a mad Yute, Gabiak. Gabiak must have the letter. We need it. He operates out of the Dread Tide Arena to the southwest. I've got a bad feeling about this. Excellent. Looks like the seal is still intact. Let's open her up and have a look-see. Oh no. This is bad. The Talus. They've been increasing patrols near the meeting spot. This can't be a coincidence. The commander's in danger. You've got to go, now. Their meeting place is at a fish network storage site, south of here. Find the commander before it's too late. Please, hurry.
Who are you? Are you with the Fish Network? We were just supposed to keep an eye out while they had their talks. The Skyhaven leader and the boy from Brightstone. The Talus have them both. The meeting wasn't even supposed to be here. They said a spy had compromised the original meeting site. Look, I don't support the rebellion, but you can see what that woman is capable of just by looking into her cold, cruel eyes. I don't think the rebels they have inside are ever walking out again. Oh, I don't know if you want...
You morons! You thought this was the leader?
But, the leader was supposed to be here.
Are your eyeballs just for decoration? Look! You expected to serve us with this kind of work?
Indeed. I had expected better work. I hadn't placed high hopes on Lu Sung to begin with. But losing both Mushin and his descendant, that wasn't like you, Yura.
Please give me another chance. I won't let you down. Wait! You wanted Ixanon, right? I'll get him!
Look at this little twerp going on and on.
I mean it. Just keep your promise. Please.
You get Ixanon, one of the 4 legendary guardians.
I will give you a chance.
Huh? What? Really?
You're the perfect one to get close to Ixanon. Release him. We will be taking this child.
Yes, my lady. Safe travels, my lady.
Who are you? Is the commander somewhere safe? The Skyhaven commander was never here. I am Gotchin, her body double. I was sent to sign the treaty with Brightstone in her stead. Shanghai must be told what happened here. The treaty, I failed. The Talus emissary, Lady Blackrose, she and her men killed everyone. They took the boy, Ilsum. She seems hell-bent on ending the Realm Walker. I won't make it. Please, there's something I must ask of you. The Koki, the Snapjaw. Our success depends on their aid. You must secure the Alliance, and please, protect the commander. Protect her. Oh, no matter the price.
I was preparing to call in reinforcements and go looking for you. What happened to the commander? Is she okay? Double? Smart. I'm sorry to hear about her doppelganger, but if the Skyhaven commander was never there, that means she's okay. The best way to honor Gotchin's sacrifice is for us to defeat the Talus. You'll help us, right? Thank you. Then we must press onward with the Alliance. We should contact the Koki and Snapjaw tribes of the Sapphire Basin. Our first target should be the Koki. We were supposed to meet with their king, but he never arrived. Until recently, the Koki tribe and Fish Network were trading partners. Unfortunately, their relationship seems to have fallen apart. Still, someone in the guild should be able to help us find the Koki. There's a fisherman who's said to be in touch with a number of the Ploggle tribes. He goes by the name Old Man Ick. You should ask him about finding the Koki King. Any angler worth their salt around here will be registered with Fish Network. Ask Guard Captain Kulia where you can find Old Man Ick. You can usually find Kulia around the front of Fish Belly Pub.
Why are you here? You better have a good reason. If you don't, you're going to seem pretty suspicious. I don't like suspicious. The fisherman? Yes, I know him. He just went to Taigong's hideaway. What do you need to see him for? Well, you better not be lying. And if you really are his friend, how come you're not bringing him some liquor? Of course it is. Now go get some liquor from the pot dogs near the hideaway.
My favorite soju. Did Kulia tell you to bring me this? No, I just slip him a few coins each week to get him to tell everyone asking for me to bring a bottle of it. It's actually a signal. He doesn't just tell anyone where I am. If someone comes to me with a bottle, I know Captain Kulia has given them the once-over. The man has a sixth sense, you know, and you can't be too careful. Jin Soyeon almost killed me once, and she'd love to catch me by the tail and finish the job. I hide so that I can buy time. If she's busy chasing me, it gives others like yourself more chance to defeat her. We need to make you more powerful, and I have a plan to do that. King Feiichi of the Koki has fought to bring peace, but his general betrayed him to his rival Golak. Golak stole his life force and is keeping it in 2 orbs. Good. You remember your master's love of justice. If we bring peace to the area, Feiichi might be persuaded to share his life force with you. Then we'll be one step closer to confronting Jin Soyeon. To get our hands on that life force, we need some inside information. Go to the Croak King's court and talk to Yua. I'm sure he'd be glad for us to help end this conflict.
Are you here to help us, Plog? Like my lucky Plogs. With your help, warrior, I think we might make it, Plog. Let's put our Plogs together and make a plan. The king is locked in the Croak King's court, but we haven't been able to make any progress in saving him. You need to plog some of Golok's strength to break into the palace. Golok's troops have charms set up around the lake. Destroy those so we can bust in. When you're done, meet Guishong at the Croak King's court. Guishong has been waiting for reinforcements for days. I'm sure you can help him out by aiding him in attacking the generals.
A dynamic quest has begun.
Great plugs! Mr. Realmwalker, your disguise is pretty good this time. Far better than usual. Oh, that makes more sense. Anyways, I go away for a trip and come back to see this mess. Please, by all that is Plog, rescue His Majesty. This whole insurrection will ruin our homeland. Generals Tadpole and Firebelly were the king's right-hand Plogs, but they turned traitor. They have the orbs that contain the king's life force. Please, get those orbs. Not so fast. You won't have to do this one all on your own. Remember, it's better to fight Plog, not Plog. Precisely. The Golok army has captured wild thrashers to tame them. If you get rid of the trainers, the wild thrashers will run amok and create a diversion.
I see you have obtained my life force from Tadpole and Firebelly. But why have you endured such a noble task? The Realmwalker sent you? Ah, my old friend races to my aid. It speaks volumes that he trusts you. Others might have simply stolen my life force for themselves rather than return it. You have survived the mark of the Black Rose this long and still strive to help others, rather than seeking your own gain. You honor the path that Master Hall forged. We sacred beasts knew the Four Guardians well in our heyday. We all understand that the power we carry equals that of our responsibility to use it wisely. So it seems. I wasn't expecting help from any outsiders. Hopefully this will help to dissuade others, like Golok, from being so distrustful of outsiders. I'm afraid there is still much to be done for my people, but that is my responsibility. I can only grant you half of my life force. I must retain a portion so that I may try to set right what has happened here. The Skyhaven Resistance has called upon us for aid, and I would gladly lend my power to that noble end. But it was that same matter that caused Golok to rise in rebellion in the first place. It may be too late for Golok to change his ways. I cannot cannot swear to lend aid to the Skyhaven until things have settled here. Show your respects, and I will give you half my life force.
I sense King Feiichi's life force within you, blazing as strong as ever. You're one step closer to putting Jin Soyeon out of our misery. Okay, the next life force we need to try to obtain lies within the Snapjaw tribe. Their spiritual leaders, the Snapjaw sages, are sacred beasts. I'll go on ahead and let the Snapjaw sages know you're coming. But after that, I have to lay low. I think we're being followed by Jin Soyeon's minions. In the meantime, you should meet up with that Bandu kid you've been helping out. Take care of your friends, and your friends will take care of you. See you there!
I heard about the plans to bring the Ploggles into the Alliance. This can't possibly fail. Everyone loves Ploggles. While you were plogging along, I was researching the Snapjaw tribe. It looks like they've got their own troubles right now. The community is split with civil discord. There's been a big uprising recently from a group calling themselves the Thrashtail. The Snapjaw who remain loyal to the rightful leader, Chieftain Hammerjaw, are too busy holding the line at the Highland Necropolis nearby. On the other hand, the Thrashtail just want to isolate the Snapjaw and shut themselves away from the rest of the region. They're getting way too aggressive. Frankly, this sort of infighting isn't going to help anyone. We need to put a stop to it. And by we, I mean you. The high-ranking Thrashtail leaders will carry pledges, which are lists of all the Snapjaw who have made a blood oath to follow them. Take out the leaders, get those lists of traitors' names, and you'll be enjoying the Snapjaw's good graces in no time. Good luck. So, did you get the pledges? Oh, wow. They're actually written in blood. Gross. These Snapjaw don't mess around, do they? Absolutely. The Snapjaw totally respect brute strength, and all this shows you've got the stuff to prove it to them. All their major societal decisions are made through excessive violence. You see, in light of the whole Thrashtail situation, all the important members of the Snapjaw tribe are currently gathered at the Proving Grounds for discussion. Bloody, brutal discussion. You need to plead your case at the Snapjaw Proving Grounds. Those blood oaths you gathered are your leverage to make them listen to you. then you just need to challenge and beat the champion. Simple, right? Once you prove you're strong enough, the Snapjaw is sure to follow your lead. Or they may eat you alive. I'm still not clear on that part. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I'll be cheering for you.
Come here to die. You pathetic, squishy creatures are unworthy. Get lost before I change my mind and have you torn apart. You're the one who defeated the Thrashtail leaders? You? Not bad. Glorious. I like that bloodlust. Let's see how you do. Kill everyone in your path. Don't die. What more is there in life? Let's see if you can last a single round. Those Thrashtail traitors were nothing compared to the champion's shield. Fight well or die trying. Strength is justice. You're still alive. I figured you wouldn't last a second. Keep going. The crowd wants blood. Bring on the next champion. Let's see if your luck holds out. Impressive. You're strong as far as weaklings go. It was fun to watch, but you're certain to die now. Our grand champion hasn't been defeated in 40 years. Good. Face your death courageously. We'll honor what's left of you. Hard scale. Show the might of the Snapjaw tribe.
Old small one, you have proven your worth, but we'll be here all day if you want to try and slay me. I haven't had a fight like that in years. Tell me, why did you challenge us? And you sought to prove your worth to us first. You have good manners. I like you. Chieftain Hammerjaw is to the east, holding the line at the Highland Necropolis. Go and speak with him. You have earned the honor. This one is for...
I knew you could do it. Okay, I get it. Sorry you had to go through all that. But at least now you can speak with the chieftain. I think you're the first person who actually wants to go to that awful place. There's a cavern north of here. The Snapjaw have been guarding the passage for decades. It's the fastest route. We're all counting on you to convince him to help. Just be polite, okay? He might kill you otherwise. Good luck.
yourself in here. Turn back now. I know you are, small one. Word travels fast thanks to my scouts. You best in Heartscale, but don't think that makes you worth anything to me. I know all about your petty alliance and what you've been up to. It makes no difference. I refuse. Your kind are nothing but useless squabblers. The Snapjaw are already cleaning up one of your messes. We will not be dragged into another of your fights. No, your kind lost all merit in my eyes years ago. Go back to where you came from, small one. I've got too much to deal with already without your nonsense as well. No, suit yourself. If you want to die, why not try to help us clean up some undead? Maybe you won't be totally useless. You should know your kind's falling. Nothing but greed and stupidity. You don't need to look far to see for yourself. The Highland Necropolis is all the proof you'll ever need. Your ancestors' mistakes cost us many lives. We're bleeding here to hold back the hellish nightmare unleashed by your kind. If it weren't for the Snapjaw Surge's guidance, this entire region would be a wasteland. Watch your tongue, whelp. Do you think you can go over my head about this alliance? You've got too much nerve. You're digging your own grave here. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in that demon-infested ruin. Fine. You must have a death wish. The Snapjaw Surges are at our base camp in the Highland Necropolis. Don't say I didn't warn you. Try not to die too quickly.
Dixonin has told us all about you, warrior. You hope to stand against the rising darkness that threatens the land? I am Ashjo. As I understand it, you wish to receive our life force to empower yourself, and are seeking allies for the Skyhaven resistance. Is that all? Of course, of course. I will give the order for our soldiers to help however they can. At least, I would, if I could. It is never as simple as that. My compatriot is giving us quite the evil eye right now. He'd like to discuss this as well. Please, do not be deterred by Redjaw's brusque manners. Like the rest of us, he seeks the greater good for the world. Still, you may wish to brace yourself.
An alliance? Share our life force with this pathetic creature? It's here to rob us! No, absolutely not! Giving up our life force will weaken us. Besides, we can't spare any warriors. We need every sword here to hold back the demonic forces. I don't care why you're here. I'm not going to cuddle you like Ashjaw does. We Snapjaw earn our strength, and we're not just going to share it with someone who doesn't deserve it. I won't blindly cooperate just because Ashjaw and Ixonin ask. You better be able to prove your value and contribute. Otherwise, you're worthless to us. Listen close. I've planted Warden staves throughout the area to siphon up the dark chi that saturates the earth here. You need to go collect them and bring them to the Soul Ward across the city so that they can be purified. Clear out some of those wandering Jiangxi while you're at it. If you're strong enough to survive that much, I may consider listening to you. surprised you could endure that much corruption and still be alive in the first place. Not that it makes it any better. Took you long enough, but my test of your abilities worked. You really are strong enough to survive all this dark chi without turning into a fiend. Don't give me that look. You're useless if you die just from exposure. Come on then and meet me back at the camp.
I'm sorry, Red Johnny. I'm sorry, Red Johnny, to come all the way back here. He can be rather gruff, but he means well, I assure you. To business then. Red Jaw has a point. Giving you our soldiers and chi would put the region in peril from the demons here. So, we will help you if you first help us. We must first suppress the dark powers that roam this hidden necropolis. I'm glad you agree. Head to the Blood Scale Post. Hammerjaw will brief you on our plans.
Before you even start, I've already heard everything from my scouts. Let's get straight to it. This entire place is riddled with demonic energy. It poisons the air and the earth. Even pests aren't spared its corruption. Spiders are bad enough, but all the dark chi has warped them into even more dangerous forms. Kill them. It's not a glorious mission, but it's a vital one. Now, get to work. I'm watching you.
You cannot do that right now.
So smart with yourself. We're only just getting started. We've been working for years to rid the area of the demonic forces, but all we can do is hold them at bay. We need to see back in time to when Highland Central fell. Master warriors have a technique to project their minds into the past. Have you then? Consider yourself volunteered. I would do it myself, but I can't take my attention from this place for even a moment without it falling apart. The Snapjaw searchers tell me they can't perform the technique freely. We need to reduce the levels of dark chi here to make a window of opportunity. Doyoung, the late general of the city, clings to the world as a risen undead. If we can take him out, it will scatter his undead soldiers. Were it only that easy. We need to move fast. Doyoung haunts the fallen refuge, so meet me there. Doyoung was a friend of mine. He sacrificed himself to save his people. He was not evil like his kinsmen, so don't think of him as just another foe. We don't have a choice. I hate to see my old friend like this.
Don't be surprised. I bear you no ill will. My name is Lee Sang-hui. I've been lingering here these past 30 years. I won't move on, not without Doyan. Indeed, in his mind, he's trapped reliving that terrible day over and over again. All the poor souls here are like that. No! Please, there's another way. I beg you to show mercy. This isn't his fault. Just weaken him, but do not destroy him. If you could bring him to his senses, even for a moment, he may hear me. I know we can save him. Thank you. Please do all you can to help my husband.
What happened? Where have the demons gone? It's coming to me. Oh, gods, what have I become? What have I been doing all these years? I remember, I was poisoned by the evil energies that poured out of the palace, and Hammerjaw had to... Oh, my dear friend. I've been a prisoner of my own remorse all this time, but you all, and my love, you saved me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Finally, my soldiers and I can leave this world. They've been trapped in this nightmare with me. Without you, we all would have been stuck forever. You cannot know how much it means to me to be reunited with my wife. Thank you.
With Doyan's spirit freed, the dark energy he was generating has vanished. We must take advantage of this short-lived peace to peer into the past. This all began 30 years ago, but without knowledge of how it all happened, we cannot cut off the source of the corruption. Chieftain Hammerjaw witnessed the fall of Highland Central. He's informed us that there was a certain soldier under Doyan's command who would have learned what happened that day. That's right. While it will feel as if you were really there, you will simply be playing out actions that have already occurred. You must learn all you can. We may not have another chance to try this. If the demonic forces rise up again, there's no telling when we can quash them a second time. The day Highland Central fell to the demons was a violent one. Brace yourself for what you may see. Good. We will open the Dragon Pulse now. We must discover the source of the corruption.
Demons are coming! Move it!
Stop gawking. We need to get the citizens to safety. I want you to report to the General and tell him we've been overrun. We can't hold this position. Hurry!
Soldier, do you have word from the others? Good. At least some will survive. Not everyone has been so fortunate. These citizens fled here to avoid the Dark Chi, but the situation is bad. Nowhere in this city is safe. I'm afraid they're beyond saving now. We have to make sure that no contaminated people escape the city. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but it needs to be done. We have no choice. Thank you, soldier. I'm sorry you had to do that. There's no time to linger. We must do what we can to hold back the demons until help arrives. I'm going on ahead to the Highland Gate. Follow as soon as you can. Soldier, that soulstone cutter, Gibong, has given us some troubling information. As you know, the Emperor's younger brother, Prince Sogun, lives in this city. That soulstone cutter was called by the prince to help with some ritual. Whatever it was, needed a vast amount of soulstones. He didn't know the details, but it's gone terribly wrong. It opened some kind of gateway that a flood of demons poured from. It It seems both the prince and his sister, Princess Solan, may be at the heart of this mess. I don't know if they're responsible or not, but it's our duty to find them. They may still be alive and in need of help. You scout ahead to the ritual site. I'll join you as soon as I can. If you come across any corrupted people, be they soldier or civilian, show mercy and give them a swift death. I'll be there soon. There's some good news. The Snapjaw have come to our aid. They've summoned the 4 Guardians as well. If anyone can turn this around, it's them. We just need to hold out until they arrive. For now, we're on our own. Come on, we need to find the Royals.
Who do you think you are, interrupting us like this? Know your place, grunt. Impudent soldier. Come on, then. There are still foes ahead who need killing. Wait. Do-young, don't tell me you've been poisoned too.
Damn it! I held the corruption back as long as I could, but the dark chi, it's too much.
I can't go any further. Go find the prince and princess.
Why? I did everything Yura said for the Divine Mandate. Why is all this happening? My brother doesn't deserve the throne. It should be mine. This was supposed to prove it once and for all. Did Yura lie to me? After all I did, gathering soul stones, bringing my sister here? Shut up. Everything I've done is for this nation, for my rightful throne. Yura, come back, damn it! I'll kill you for this! Yura!
Sogan, why? I don't understand. I can't feel anything. It's dark.
You damn idiots. Because of your kind's foolishness, I had to kill my friend. You, go to the Highland Gate and find Sage Ashjaw. He'll be preparing a barrier to contain the demons in the city. Tell him not to wait any longer. Go. If you fail and make Doyun's death meaningless, I'll end you myself.
The 4 Guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons. The 4 Guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons until they arrive. Do not lose hope. Alright, but it will take some time to complete. Hold off the demons as long as you can. Just in time. With their help, we can turn the tide of the battle. Be on your best behavior, soldier. The 4 Guardians are the most powerful warriors in the world. Show your respect.
Calm yourself. We will handle this battle from here on out. That is yet to be seen. Now, hurry to safety with the others. You must survive!
Monsters, bow down to Master Ixon. Thanks, buddy. Hey, G1. You look pensive again. What's wrong?
It's really no wonder. The Dark Chi spreads, and the Dark Lord's grip is relentless. This fight has no end in sight. My apologies for being so late. The three of you have been bearing a heavy burden.
Don't mention it, Mushin. It was your sacrifice that helped seal the Dark Lord away, after all. We're just glad you're back safe and sound. It's damn good to have you back, you know.
No, please. You're too kind.
Hmm? Huh? Oh, poor thing. It's too late. The Dark Chi will consume her. Shouldn't we just put her out of her misery before she becomes a fiend? Hey, G1, what are you thinking? That's not going to help with the Dark Chi. Are you planning to...
Are you all right, little one? Good. What is your name?
Jinsoy.
Did you happen to learn anything? Are you crying? What's wrong? I'm sorry, young one. I should have realized how hard it would be on you now that Hong is gone. You are a loyal pupil. But we must get to the matter at hand. Did you learn anything about what caused the fall of Highland Central? The Divine Mandate Ritual? This has happened before in ages past, but the details have never been widely known. The Emperor's family has always jealously guarded their secrets. Redjaw is looking for more information. With the demonic presence diminished, he was able to get into the palace archives. He may have something useful for us. Go to him at the Soul Ward.
About time you showed up. I thought I was going to die of old age waiting for you, and I'm immortal! Our scouts told me what you reported to Ashjaw. We Snapjaw are the strongest creatures in the world, you know. But enough about that. I was digging through the palace archives in hopes of finding something useful, but I've hit a roadblock. There should be some ancient documents explaining how the Divine Mandate is supposed to work, passed down by the Emperor's line. It's called the Book of Creation. Problem is, the book is incomplete. Pages are missing. When the dark energies overwhelmed the city, it had some pretty crazy effects on everything. Dokebi, for example. While fiends possess the bodies of living creatures, lesser demons possess simple objects, turning them into Dokebi. No doubt the missing pages have become monsters and are wandering the treasury. Go find those Dokebi.
A dynamic quest has begun. Item.
The book is translated from ancient Naryu language, filled with scribbled notes from various authors. It looks like it has passed through many hands over the years. It summarizes the Divine Mandate, a ritual used to vindicate the Emperor's divine right to rule. Prince Sogun must have been trying to use it to proclaim himself Emperor. The ritual requires soul stones, the blood of a divine being, a dimensional anchor, in some kind of human vessel. The ritual is supposed to call upon the heavens, channeling their will through the vessel to proclaim the rightful ruler. But without a dimensional anchor to focus the ritual, it could easily go awry. The book warns that the Divine Mandate is not to be used lightly. Without all the correct preparations, attempting to harness so much cosmic energy would surely lead to disaster.
Interesting. This actually explains quite a lot of what's happened, and what's to come. You can't see the big picture, huh? Not surprising. Long story short, Prince Sogun tried to perform this ritual 30 years ago, but didn't have everything to make it work right. The original Emperor successfully performed the divine mandate over 1,000 years ago. As such, his family line all has divine blood. And the Princess Solon was sacrificed by her brother. Prince Sogan had plenty of soul stones too, but I'm guessing he didn't have a vessel. The Twilight's Edge is the dimensional anchor, and he obviously didn't have that either. Jin Soyun's lackey? I get the feeling she's got more to do with this than we realized. She must have been the one to feed into Sogan's lust for power, and help drive him to attempt the ritual. Without all the proper components to focus the ritual's power, the demons of the Dark Realm latched onto the connection and used it to open a Dark Gate, a path between this world and the Dark Realm. Normally, a vessel would be possessed by divine energy, but with the path linked to the Dark Realm instead, the vessel would become the host for the Dark Lord, which would essentially mean the end of the world. Too big of an oversight to be a mistake, if you ask me. Was Yurin not trying to summon the Dark Lord? Somehow I think what happened in Highland Central was just part of some bigger scheme. I don't like this at all. Go find Ixanin and let him know what we've learned.
Sense a demon from a mile away. That underling of Jin Soyun is on our trail. You couldn't tell? You still got a long way to go. It seems she's been tracking us for some reason. I hoped I could use all the dark energy here to obscure my presence. To put it shortly, this used to be Prince Sogan's palace. But when the other masters and I fought here 30 years ago, we sealed all the dark energy into this building to contain it. This is the source of the demonic hordes. They can only escape in small numbers, so the Snapjaw are able to fight them off as they come. It's not ideal, but it works. Sort of. I wonder if that demon woman is trying to break the seal here. I suppose we'll find out one way or another. She's already arrived. It sounds like Jin Soyun set a trap with your son as bait. She's really got it in for you, doesn't she? Nonsense! I don't have any children. As a guardian, I abstain from relationships. No romances, no students, nothing! How do you know about Kuwin? I admit we were sort of an item, but she would have told me if she'd had a child, wouldn't she? Ilsum? Didn't he want to kill me? He must blame me for what happened in Brightstone Village. Huh, this is awful. It's dangerous for us to form attachments in life. Our enemies can exploit them. It happened to Hong and Jiwon, and now it's happened to me. Kuwin must have hidden the truth for that reason. If I'd only known she was with child, I could have been there for them. But now Jin Soyun has my son. If that demon is to be believed. If I die, it will leave the world in peril. But how can I just leave Ilsen to his fate? I never had the chance to be a father to him, and now he's going to die because of me. This may all be some ploy to throw us off balance. You report to the Snapjaw Sages. I need to go investigate this on my own. I'll catch up with you later once I have some answers. I need it.
Thanks to you, we've dealt a major blow to the dark forces here. As agreed, we will help you. The Snapjaw will aid the Alliance. Hammerjaw is stubborn and isn't ready to admit how helpful you have been. But he's loyal. He'll be there when you need him most. We Snapjaw never break a promise. Speaking of which, I believe we also agreed to grant you our life force, didn't we? We cannot afford to give you all of our power, but half from each of us should suffice. Please, use it wisely and save this world from the darkness. Show your respect.
Looks like you're our only shot, brat. Ixanin isn't as strong as he once was, and Mushin is nowhere to be found. You better not screw this up. I know you want revenge on Jinsoya, but don't let it blind you. This whole situation is about more than your desires. Don't let it cloud your judgment. For now, go to Monkey Stone and speak with King Ogo. He's the last sacred beast you need to gain life force from. Now get going already!
What? Who are you? A friend of the Resistance? How can I believe you? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect. It's not what it looks like. These people may be dressed like revolutionaries, but they're really Talus spies. If they hadn't given themselves away, I would be dead right now. As agreed upon with the Simu, we stopped here to disarm ourselves before entering Simu territory. That was when the traitors let their true intent slip. My surviving associates have gone to send word of what happened to Do Yuhan, the Skyhaven's second in command. Despite our tragic losses here, we're lucky the Talus were stopped before they could undermine the Alliance. Do Yuhan is stationed at a nearby camp, though he... Oh, here he comes now. Please show respect to the second in command.
The Skyhaven badge? Where did you run into the commander? She's been missing for days. What are you talking about? Where else would you have gotten it? We don't go around handing badges out to everyone who wants one. Shinhai, is she a Red Guard? I suppose it's possible, but someone would have heard by now if the leader were slain. Tell me, what do you gain by helping the Skyhaven? An audience with the sacred beasts? I see. That Red Guard you mentioned. Where did they go after giving you the badge? Ah, well, no matter. I suppose it's best not to discuss it out in the open, what with all the Talus spies around. What's important is you're on our side. Yes, yes! You should get going. I understand why you were chosen. The Ape King respects warriors, though he does not care much for other civilized folk. Well, say no more. Ugam and I have our own duties to conduct. First and foremost, rooting out Talus spies. I trust you'll be discreet. A spy in the wind helps our cause little. We leave the Alliance in your capable hands. Do let us know how you fare. Well, best of luck. Use that badge responsibly, Gian.
You're finally here. I suppose the School of Hong Moon didn't put much emphasis on punctuality. In any case, Hogong is being unreasonable, but he did seem to know that you are a pupil of Master Hong. You try talking to him. Just humor the big furball.
You, different from other warriors, more than smell. You are a student of Earthbreaker? Hong Sokun, one of few human warriors of which Ogong approved. Realmwalkers say you want Ogong's key? Ogong understand your motives, but Ogong cannot simply surrender centuries of strength conditioning and self-improvement. Ogong must judge if you worthy of this boon. Ogong sees Sokun as a student teacher, as warrior. Come, we fight now. Ogong, no pushover. Such exquisite challenge. Ogong give new name to honor master. Ogong call you Earthbumper. Ogong find battle invigorating. Ogong thanks Earthbumper for brightening Ogong day. Ogong feel your fighting style evoke kind of sincerity and noble intent he no have since the years. Ogong say this philosophy permeates your being. Earthbumper, student of honorable Earthbreaker, today you earn Ogong respect. Ogong will share his life force without reservation. Alliance with Skyhaven. Ogong can make no such commitments at present time. Ogong has heard of internal strife within Skyhaven. Ogong say how can trust Skyhaven when Skyhaven no trust Skyhaven? His moral quandary. However, Ogong will give matter greater consideration. Ogong say will give Earthbumper his assessment at a later date. Now, Earthbumper, please take good care of Ogong Chi. Ogong did not acquire easily. Earthbumper will have Chi when shows due respect.
You got Ogong to give up some of his chi, the strongest of the sacred beasts. That's everyone in Moonwater. The bounty of centuries of study and martial arts training now courses through you. It should be enough. Well, there is within you enough refined chi to purge the mark of the Black Rose. But I can't begin to guess how much power Jin So-yun has gained since her resurrection. And you haven't exactly mastered the Hongmoon arts. Worry not, my simple friend. Between the Skyhaven Resistance, the combined might of the Moonwater tribes, and the two of us, how could Jin So-yun beat us? Well, I should return to Green Hollow and catch Shin Hai up on recent events. When you're finished here, come find me. Before you get carried away celebrating your newfound power, there's something you must understand. The sacred beast's chi exists within you, but it is not yet yours. Making it your own will involve a great deal of diligent training. Don't look so sad. We have to stop Jin So-yun. There's more at stake here than I ever believed. I have someone to protect.
You have done well, warrior. I'm afraid we have never properly been introduced. I am Yun Ma-Fei, leader of the Skyhaven Resistance. I apologize for misleading you, but the Dominion has spies everywhere. It is difficult to know whom to trust. I know her all too well. Jin So-yun, or Lady Black Rose as she is known in Zaiwei, has been shaping the events of this continent for years from the shadows. The Brightstone Massacre was the result of but one of her schemes. She has come to be a trusted advisor to the Talus Emperor. It is at her encouragement that he pursues the Divine Mandate ritual. But I have discovered what kind of monster she truly is. The Talus Dominion was formed as the result of a revolution within the Stratus Empire. The Emperor was never chosen for the throne. For all this time, one question weighed upon him. Would the heavens judge me worthy? By communing with the heavens themselves, the Emperor hopes to prove his legitimacy as ruler of the lands. However, the pursuit of this has resulted in the exploitation of his subjects, namely the ceaseless search for soul stones. I fear that the very course he has taken to prepare for the Divine Mandate ritual will make him unworthy of the Heaven's blessing. Jin So-yun desires the ritual be held for her own dark purposes. The only way to save the Dominion lies in stopping her. Ixanyun has developed a plan to do just that, but I'll let him explain the details.
Who could have known the real reason Jin So-yun wanted Twilight's Edge? Not merely for revenge, but for the Divine Mandate ritual. Her hatred knows no bounds. You remember your time in the Highland Necropolis, yes? That's what happens when the Mandate fails, when the Celestial Gate swings open to the Dark Realm. Back then, the forces conspiring to bring the Dark Lord into our world were bested, but Jin So-yun, she could actually do it. She could be responsible for destroying the world as we know it. She must be stopped. We can't simply waltz up to Zaiwei's gates while the Talus army is at Jin So-yun's command. I'm afraid there will be a great deal of bloodshed before our work is done. We can't count on the tribes of Moonwater to come to our aid, but thankfully, I've developed a plan that relies only on the Skyhaven Resistance. We'll strike from behind enemy lines. I'll travel to the Sky Gate outside of Brightstone Village and open the Great Dragon Pulse. With it, we will be able to summon reinforcements directly from Skyhaven Bastion. You really know nothing about the world you live in. Dragon pulses, or dragon veins, are the corridors of energy that weave throughout the earthen realm. The Great Dragon Pulse is the largest of these corridors, capable of transporting large forces anywhere across the realm. Only one Great Dragon Pulse can be open at a time, meaning that if we command the Sky Gate, we can deliver troops directly to the heart of the Talus capital without fear of retribution.
How did the enemy get inside? I don't understand. Ugum and I will take on the Dominion forces. Go with Jung Hado and rescue Do Yuhan.
The Talus army struck while the Sky Commander was away. I don't know how they got into the base. The leader is safe? How fortunate. And a plan for victory. This is excellent news. I must speak with her. Let us go.
Defended! Die!
Ugum betrayed us. That's the only way the enemy could have made it so far into our camp. The Talus army just keeps coming. They must have found a secret passage into the base. We'll figure it out later. There are still lives at stake. The Talus army was using the Great Dragon Pulse. As long as they control it, our plan is worthless. If we want to win this battle, we must retake the Great Dragon Pulse. It's our only path to Zyway. I must speak with Ixanan.
The Skyhaven Resistance could easily expand its ranks with access to the leader's funding. With her means, I could pay talented mercenaries like Ugum properly. Mercenaries work for wages after all. His betrayal is not surprising, in light of what the Talus can offer. Well, we must address the crisis before us. Ugin was my right-hand man. He knows too many of our secrets. He cannot be allowed to live. Ugin was in charge of a stealth strike force. Mercenaries like himself. Scouts report they are still nearby. Find them, and determine Ugin's whereabouts by any method you deem fit. I must stay here and watch over the other members in the Skyhaven Commander's absence. Be careful, these woods are swarming with Talus forces.
You have acquired a new quest item.
This just reads like nonsense to me. It must be written in the strike unit's secret code. We should focus on recruitment. Ugin can't run forever. Let's head southeast towards the abandoned Stratus base. There's someone I trust there. I'll explain when we arrive. Ah, you're alive. This is General Hojao of the Stratus Army. Once upon a time, he served under my father, Doyoung. He is the one responsible for saving my life. 30 years ago, when I was a mere boy and Hojao now much older, he helped me escape the chaos that destroyed the Highland. Hojao raised me as his own, until I was old enough to serve. By then, the Talus had declared their independence. The first Stratus soldiers found themselves here when their experimental airship was shot down. A base of operation was established amidst the wreckage. The outpost survived the war, but the corruption of the Highland Necropolis. They've been here ever since, fighting off the Talus. Hojao wanted better for me. He dismissed me so I can make a life in these lands, though I'm not sure he approves of the one I've chosen. Things are not looking well here. I cannot bring myself to ask what I came to. Perhaps you might speak with him?
Are you the one who escorted Doyohan here? Why would you risk your life for a stranger? Help the Resistance? Have you looked around? This is it. All of our forces surrounded on one side by the Risen and Talus on the other. Where were the Skyhaven when I asked for help? We've sent a number of messages by various means, but never heard word back. Perhaps the Resistance is just as prideful as the Talus and Doyohan. I want to help him, but I just don't have enough troops to do anything more than hold this outpost. The war is over, but our duty is not. You're a perceptive one. General Doyoung tasked me with the protection of his son. I am honor-bound to keep my oath, but I cannot ask my soldiers to join me. Can I ask you a favor? I can't in good conscience abandon my men while they are battered by both the dead and living alike. If you were to help secure our escape route and collect the remains of our fallen, we could finally leave this place. My soldiers deserve a proper funeral. Take care. Thank you. I feel a great burden has been lifted now that my unit can escape this place. As promised, I will do what I can to aid the resistance. A few of my most loyal soldiers will accompany us, but the rest will make their way home. I'm sorry, but they have waited long enough. I must make arrangements with my troops. I will find my way to the Skyhaven afterwards.
I have underestimated you. I did not believe you would succeed, but I am glad I brought you with me. You can trust General Hojal. He remains loyal to my father's name. Real soldiers fight because it is their duty, not because they are paid. We will plan our next move at the Skyhaven Stockade to the east. I will meet you there after doing what I can to gather our scattered forces.
Coordinated attacks on both the Skyhaven Bastion and Stockade, all right when our leaders were away. It reeks of subterfuge. Even if Ugin brought the Talus here, the Stockade should not have fallen so easily. There must be another betrayer in our midst. I can't say for certain. What I do know is that reinforcements will be arriving at any moment. In the meantime, there are a number of sensitive documents here. We must destroy them so they cannot fall into the enemy's hands. There are explosives set up around the operations center as a last resort. Blowing them up should distract them long enough for us to destroy the documents. You, inform our other bases and request reinforcements. lucky. It doesn't appear that any documents left the base. We must destroy them quickly. You should escape this place as soon as the documents are destroyed. I must stay and avenge those who fell here today. You are an honorable person. I can see why our leaders trust you. Now, destroy these documents while we stand guard. I don't believe it. Bach, Reachin, and the others. Those traitors are responsible for everything that happened here today. I'll kill him with my own 2 hands. Do you hear me? You'll pay for this! This way.
Sorry I'm late. It was hard to make our way here with the Talus army lurking everywhere.
I don't believe it. 2 bases falling one after the next. Have the heavens abandoned us? She's off to the Brightstone ruins with Ixanan to clean up a Talus mess. I will continue the search for Ugum. We must bring the traitors to justice, as morale is at an all-time low. You will? Good. Then let us return to the Watchtower. We'll figure things out from there. I'm worried about the Skyhaven commander. I've had time to think it over, and I've decided her safety is more important. I'll take care of Ugum alone. He was my subordinate, and that makes him my responsibility. You meet up with Junghado at the Skyhaven perch to the north and assist the commander. I'll send a carrier pigeon to inform Junghado of my plans. If you see any Talus troops snooping around on your way, be sure to take them out.
Do-Yu-Han sent word you would come. Where is he? I see. The Skyhaven commander and Ixanan await us at the Brightstone ruins to the east. Let us go.
Dragon pulse emanating from here. Whoever opened it is fairly skilled. We have no time to lose. We must close the Great Dragon Pulse and secure it for our plan. Hurry up! Let's move out.
That Do-Yu-Han still searches for Ugum. After facing him in combat, I worry for my associate's safety. Now that we have secured the first of the 2 known gateways to the Great Dragon Pulse, we must travel to the Sky Gate. There is something I must ask of you. Travel to the Beastmaster's camp west of here, and cause a distraction while we recapture the Sky Gate. When you have finished, speak with Junghado at the Skyhaven Perch. Heavens watch over you. Hurry!
The Dominion has begun pulling troops back to reinforce the Beastmaster's camp, but we need to buy more time. I will return to the commander's side, but I would ask that you do one more thing. Cut off the head of the snake, and the body writhes helplessly. In this case, I speak of the mercenary captain, of course. I leave it in your capable hands.
Understood, yes.
Oh, look who it is.
It's handled, sir.
We have secured the Skygate. I have men guarding it day and night, Captain. No one gets in or out. As for the Skyhaven leader, they will soon be in our grasp.
Good. Finally, we'll get this off our backs.
Of course. So, about that deal we made.
Huh? Oh, that. Don't you worry, friend. A man like you would be a perfect fit for governor of Moonwater Plains.
Thank you.
Wait. You said someone was going to bring the leader here.
Yes, Lady Yura.
No, that won't do. I can't let her and her master take all the credit. Yongzhou!
Yeah, sir.
Yongzhou, send your soldiers to the Skygate.
Yes, sir. Move out! To the Skygate!
Yes, sir!
So then...
General Yongwan, trouble, sir.
Huh? What is it?
Rebel forces, right outside!
What?
Prepare for combat! Stop the rebels! Now! General!
Rosie, come out!
They came! The tribes of Moonwater really came to our aid! It's amazing to see so many from such different paths fighting side by side. Doyahan, of all the people, there's a lot of blood on his hands. We'll stop him, but first we have to focus on the battle at hand. Go! Help our allies!
Feels good to fight something that's not undead for once. The Snapjaw always honor a debt. I can handle things here, so go help someone who actually needs it. Who's ready to die next?
You're no match for me!
I am pleased to hunt by your side again. But where are the other Skyhaven warriors? How like outsiders to betray their own pack. You could learn a lesson of honor from the wolves. I fear this hunt will fail. Let us instead strike at the Talus' throat and kill their commander. The Lycandi will hold these cravens here. You must track their commander down and end this battle with his blood. Raise your spears. Today, we hunt.
You're safe. I still cannot believe Do-Yohan betrayed his own. When I swore my oaths to the Skyhaven, he asked me if I would stand by his side come what may. I did not understand then what he meant. Do-Yohan was like a son to me, but I cannot tolerate what he has become. There was a time when Do-Yohan believed in the Resistance. That is the man I choose to remember. So many lives lost to betrayal. Perhaps Do-Yohan lost faith that the Skyhaven could accomplish what needed to be done. But siding with the enemy, that is not the boy I raised. Alas, we cannot sit and question the past. It is time for action.
Thank goodness you made it. I heard the plan from Ixanan. We will buy you as much time as we can. Oh no. Do-Yohan knew about our plan and must have told his warriors. We must hurry before they get to the altar. We'll hold the line here. You must go on ahead. Quickly! I'm done running away. I'll stand my ground as long as I can.
Our allies came through for us, and we have you to thank. I'm proud of you, Jianse. Ixanan is preparing the gateway now. Do-Yohan betrayed us, but he knows of our intent. Come! We must warn the others immediately. Hurry! We must protect the commander!
Are you all right?
Something is off.
What?
Princess!
Junghado! Jansis!
The rest of you, to the base! Go!
How dare you? It's been a while, Princess. Or was it Skyhaven leader? Yura! Sojin Soyan was behind this!
Stand down!
Stand down.
Do-Yuhan, what have you done?
Shut up, you hypocrite! You don't think we know who you are? Tell us, Princess Yanma Fei! All we wanted was peace, and you lured us into war. You, the daughter of our most hated enemy. Was it fun watching us die for your little games?
That's not true.
Ha! We want no part in your family troubles. Nobody wants to die for nothing. Lady Yora, I knew you would come. Please, help me.
Oh, such a big, bad owie. Don't worry, I'll make it better. Poor baby. You will live forever.
Where is my son?
Behind you.
Traitor to the Lin! You killed my mom! I punish you on behalf of the Brightstone Lin!
How does it feel to see the world turned upside down? Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
You wretch!
Jinsoyun! I finished Iksanun. Now keep your promise.
Do not worry. Your people are free forevermore.
Thank you. Thank you!
Go see for yourself.
Do not fall to darkness.
Your game is up, Princess. Let us return to the palace.
You won't get away with this!
My lady?
Useless creature. After all the chances that I have given you, it seems you simply were not meant for greater things. Well then, go say hello to your master.
Mayor!
Ilsum, don't go.
What?
That woman, Jinsoyun, she's turning villagers into demons.
No, that can't be! What's going on? What? Why?
I must die before I turn. Before I do, please listen, Ilsum.
Yes.
You must find your father, Iksanun, the Realm Walker.
What?
You should seek him out. He's the only one who can stop Jinsoyun.
Children killing their parents. Nothing new in this rotten world.
What have I done?
What took you so long?
I was held up.
Do you wish revenge on Jinsoyun? Allow me to introduce myself. Like your master, I am one of the four guardians. I am Mushu. I've been following your journey. Master Hong, Ixanun, they were both dear friends of mine. I'm sorry I could not help them. Like Ixanun, I was a victim of Jin Soyun's wrath. It has taken a very long time to recover my strength. The mark of the Black Rose festers within you, twisting your soul. You lack the strength to drive the darkness out. If nothing is done, you will be consumed from within. As a servant of the Dark Realm rips free from your tattered husk, you will die horribly. Then who will avenge your master? How many friends have you watched die, powerless to help? How many times have you come to the aid of others, only to face your quest alone? Despite all your training, how often have you been swatted aside while innocents suffered at the hands of Jin Soyun? As long as you are a slave to that mark, Jin Soyun has power over you. Turn her brand into your strength. Master the darkness within. While light and darkness war within you, you remain weak. Let go of the shackles that bind you and accept true power. The Hong Moon arts have failed you. Come with me, and together we will have vengeance. The way of Hong Moon could not protect your friends. You must renounce it. To avenge them, you must turn weakness into strength. Will you embrace the darkness? Will you sacrifice anything for vengeance? There is no room for hesitation or weakness on the path to revenge. Falter, and your friends will have died for nothing. The way of Hong Moon could not protect your friends. You must renounce it. To avenge them, you must turn weakness into strength. Will you embrace the darkness? Will you sacrifice anything for vengeance? There is no room for hesitation or weakness on the path to revenge. Falter, and your friends will have died for nothing. Now turn from the path of Hong Moon and enter that of the Dark Arts. And together, we will have revenge. We must have revenge.
Surprised?